Stephen Kearney says he got the response he wanted after publicly lambasting his team following a dreadful 36-12 loss to the Titans on Sunday. Kearney claimed the team were soft in the second half on the Gold Coast as they capitulated after leading 12-8 at the break. It's not the sort of criticism players like hearing from their coach, but it could be the wake-up call this team needs as they head into the crucial part of the season, although there have been a number of times during the campaign when the Warriors needed to bounce back. After a heavy loss, we've done a pretty good job for most of the year, in the sense that the response when we have had performances like that has been pretty good, Kearney said from the Gold Coast on Wednesday evening, where the team have remained since that defeat. That's got to start with how you review the performance, and there was some honesty there, he added. Today, there was a real good focus and a good energy at training, so I'm comfortable with how that's gone, but there are a couple more days. We've got a run down in Wollongong and obviously a tough match on Saturday afternoon. On Tuesday, Kearney named Isaac Luke and Tohu Harrison in the extended squad for Saturday's game. They are each coming back from injuries and it appears they're both on track to make their returns. They've both got through okay, Kearney said, so it's a monitor thing with the captain's run, but the boys seem good to go. It's not common for the Warriors to spend the week in Australia when they have back-to-back away games. But with a short turnaround, Kearney feels it's been a positive move to remain on the Gold Coast before heading down to Wollongong on Thursday. It stopped the 3.5-hour flights. And to me that's a positive. We would have had to fly back, then fly over again, Kearney said, so that's a bonus and you're obviously spending time together. Yesterday was a day off for the group and they've been pretty good with each other all year, to be honest, in terms of the connections and how they mingle together. So they had the opportunity to have a bit of time together yesterday, and the weather has been good, so we were able to get a good session in today. When you're in close quarters with each other, it does give an opportunity to bring you tighter, and off the back of Sunday's performance, it was probably more important that we stayed together and worked our way through that. The Warriors have never won in Wollongong, while the last time the Dragons were defeated at Wynn Stadium was in March 2017, against the Eels. But the Dragons have lost 3 of the last 4 games and like the Warriors are desperate to rediscover their form before the playoffs. What I know about the Dragons is that they're a good footy team, Kearney said. I'm not really fussed about where they're at the moment, because we're in no better position ourselves. If we play our best footy and the Dragons play their best footy, then we've got a real good game on our hands. I expect their best game and our disappointment from last week. We didn't take our best game to CBU Stadium, particularly in the second half, and that's what we're wanting to do this week. Stuff promoted, stories recommended by